welcome to TheMan Games. So Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, they've been feuding for so long on WWE. Well, today I thought I was going to make them into a tag team, the Big Dog and the Beast. So I'm putting them into the WWE Universe for 1 year and see how they do. If you would like to see a second year though, please in the comments give us a yes please, and if we can get say 25 yes pleases, we'll do a second one of this video. Also in the comments let us know what you did like about the video, and please remember to click that like button. So as you can see there's the champions that are on Raw, and those are the champions that are on SmackDown. So Brock and Roman, they can go on, they're free agents, so they can go on either Raw or SmackDown. Starting off on SmackDown with Roman Reigns going up against Randy Orton, with Randy getting the win. And now the second week on SmackDown we have Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns going up against Sheamus and John Cena with Cesaro in their corner. Obviously they have Paul Heyman in their corner. And as you can see, Brock and Roman win their first tag team match together. And the third week we have another rematch. It is Brock and Roman again going up against Sheamus and John Cena. Can they win a second week in a row? And they win again. And now we're going to their first pay-per-view, and that's Money in the Bank. So the Money in the Bank ladder match, it's Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Matt Riddle, Montez Ford, bit of a weird one, and R-Truth. Who's gonna win? And Seth Rollins wins the Money in the Bank. And Kofi Kingston challenging Sheamus for the Universal Championship, with Sheamus retaining. And in the main event you got Becky Lynch winning over Lacey Evans. But now going over to this week's SmackDown, and it's the same match again. It is John Cena, Sheamus against Brock and Roman again. Who's going to win this week? And Brock and Roman win again, so they've beaten 3 times now. And now we're going to go to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So as you can see, you've got Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in his corner challenging Sheamus with Cesaro in his corner. Can Roman win the Universal Championship? And Sheamus retains. And then in other matches you've got Ali against Nakamura, and the main event not cashing in his Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins going up against Big E, with Rollins winning, so now he is WWE Champion and has the Money in the Bank briefcase. And now we're back on SmackDown, and this is a bit of a random match. You've got Roman Reigns teaming up with Bayley against Sheamus and Natalya. Who's going to win here? And Sheamus and Natalya win. And the next week on SmackDown, and it is Brock and Roman against the Viking Raiders. So can they beat the champions in a non-title match? And they do, they beat the Viking Raiders. Now we're back on to SmackDown again, and we see Brock and Roman beating up the Viking Raiders before their match with the New Day, tossing them into the ring there. But can they still compete and beat the New Day in their match? No, the New Day win. So if we check out the next week of SmackDown, it is again the Viking Raiders against Brock and Roman. And Brock and Roman win again. Now we're going to SummerSlam. So now the titles are on the line. The Viking Raiders against Brock and Roman. Can they win the SmackDown tag titles? And they can. The Viking Raiders retain. So now the next episode of SmackDown after SummerSlam, and we've got Kofi and Roman going at it, and Roman wins. And it looks like Lesnar got involved in the Ali match in the main event. Maybe we need to check out the news for this one. So the news says the crowd has turned against Brock Lesnar after a desperate attack for an early advantage against the champion. So it looks like maybe Lesnar is going for the IC title now, and Roman must be going for the Universal. So the next week on SmackDown is Roman and Kofi again, with Kofi winning this time. And Ali's going to call out Lesnar in the main event by the looks of it, and he gets the better hand of Brock by the looks of things. So the news says, with the championship match right around the corner, Ali called out his challenger to the ring to get one last word. Brock Lesnar responded with confidence, but revealed his true intentions for trying to hurt the champion after he threw a punch to start a brawl. So Ali must have got the better of Lesnar. That is very, very unlikely. So now back to SmackDown, and the main event is Ali against Kane. So Brock Lesnar assaulted Ali in a ruthless attack, the superstar showing no mercy to his champion Championship rival. He's made it clear that he intends to crush his opponent in order to walk out of their title match with the championship, even if he has to end his career. So again, now we're at Hell in a Cell, and you see Ali's not even fighting Brock Lesnar, is fighting Shinsuke Nakamura. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, that. So we've got Randy Orton challenging Kofi now. So the matches that look like they were going to happen were Ali and Lesnar and Kofi and Brock. Neither one have happened. So is Randy going to take the championship off Kofi? Yes, he has done it. And then in the main event, the main event is now Roman challenging Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. What is going on here? But can Roman take the WWE Championship from Seth? No, he can't. Rollins retains. And now going back to SmackDown. And the main event at SmackDown, it is Ali against Brock Lesnar for the Intercontinental Championship. Can Brock win? And no, he can't. Ali wins. And now they're on. Well, we're going to Raw, and we've got Brock Lesnar and Roman against Seth Rollins and John Cena. Who's going to win this tag team match? And Seth and John Cena win. And now the next week on Raw, in the main event, we've got Matt Riddle and Roman Reigns, with Riddle getting the win. And now we're going to Melbourne for the Super Showdown pay-per-view. And the main event, we've got Roman Reigns and Randy Orton in a non-title match, with Roman Reigns getting the win. And now to the next episode of Raw, and it is Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar in the main event, with Randy Orton beating Lesnar. So now we're going to look at the news again. So Brock Lesnar made his intentions clear after blindsiding Randy Orton before the match could start. He wants to hit his opponent and will attack him when he least expects it, but it didn't matter because Randy Orton still beat him. And now the next week's Raw rolls on, and the opening match is a very random match. Bobby Roode and Lashley against Roman Reigns and Akira Tozawa. Very random. Roman wins with Akira Tozawa by his side. And in the main event, we've got Lesnar and Orton against the Street Profits. But it turned into a handicap match and Randy Orton won by himself. And now we're going back over to SmackDown, and we have RK Bro, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle going up against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. RK Bro gets the win. Now we're going back over to Raw now. And the main event is Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton again, with Lesnar getting the win this time. So back to the news. Brock Lesnar cements his victory by attacking Randy Orton after the match, making a statement that anyone who gets in his way will. And now we're going to Survivor Series, so what's going to go down here? So, Roman Reigns, he is in the 8-man elimination tag, so he's teaming up with Akira Tozawa, Rey Mysterio and Big E, going up against Bobby Roode, Otis, Chad Gable and Bobby Lashley. And Roman's team gets the victory. We've got Brock Lesnar against Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, which is a bit strange because it's not the current Brock Lesnar, it's the old looking Brock Lesnar. But still, Rollins gets the victory over Lesnar anyway. And now we're going back to Raw, and it's RK Bro against Lesnar and Roman Reigns again. Roman and Lesnar get the win. Now we're going over to SmackDown. The Usos going up against Lesnar and Roman Reigns, with Lesnar and Reigns getting the win. And now we're going to TLC, and it's the tag team titles on the line, just in a normal tag team match. So can the Usos retain over the Beast and the Big Dog? And they can. We've got new tag team champions, Roman and Brock. So now we're going over to SmackDown, and we've got RK Bro against Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. So they do have the tag team championships on Raw, so it's a champion versus champions match now. And Roman and Lesnar win that match. And now the next week on SmackDown, and this is a bit of a random match. It is Randy Orton with Naomi against Brock Lesnar with Bayley. Who is going to win this one? And Brock and Bayley get the win. And now back over to Raw. And this week's Raw, we have a rematch again. RK Bro against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, with Reigns and Lesnar winning. Let's check out the news now. So Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns led into the champions with a vicious attack from behind, bent on putting Matt Riddle and Randy Orton out of action. The challengers are taking any shortcuts they can towards winning those tag team championships and hurting anyone in their way, so potentially going for the Raw tag team championships now as well. So next week on Raw, and it's Roman against Randy Orton, with Roman getting the win. Now we're going to the Royal Rumble. So we have the Raw tag team championships on the line. So can the Beast and the Big Dog beat RK Bro? And no, they can. RK Bro retains their tag team championships. And who's going to win the men's Royal Rumble? and the winner's Kofi Kingston. Now going into the next episode of Raw, and it's Randy Orton against John Cena, but it looks like Roman Reigns has somehow got involved. And we've got Brock Lesnar against AJ Styles with Lesnar getting the win. And now the next week's Raw. So we've got Brock teaming up with AJ Styles going up against the Street Profits, but once again it looks like Brock Lesnar left his partner high and dry. And now we've got Roman and Randy Orton going at it again, with Randy getting the win this time. Now going over to SmackDown with RK Bro against Brock and Roman again, with Roman and Brock getting the win. Elimination Chamber now we're going into, so it's another non-title match between Roman and Randy Orton. And Randy wins again, and we've got Brock Lesnar challenging AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. And he wins. Brock Lesnar is your WWE Champion. And now the next week's Raw. And Seth Rollins, it looks like he's cashing his Money in the Bank briefcase against Brock Lesnar. So can Brock Lesnar retain his championship after so close to winning it? And Lesnar retains. Now we're going to Fastlane, and the Universal Championship's on the line now. So it's Roman Reigns finally getting the Universal Championship opportunity against Randy Orton. And he does it, so now both Brock is the WWE Champion, Roman is your Universal Champion, and then of course SmackDown Champions as well of the Tag Team Division. Oh, but now Brock has to defend his WWE Championship against John Cena and Seth Rollins in a triple threat match. Can he win? And he does, he retains. So now we're going to the next episode of SmackDown, and they're going up against the Usos, with the Usos winning. Luckily it was a non-title match. And now we're at WrestleMania. So as you can see, Roman defending his Universal Championship early on in the show against Kofi Kingston. Can he retain? Yes, he does. And oh, you can see Shane McMahon's there for his WrestleMania payday in the Battle Royal, and a random match between Trish Stratus and Shayna Baszler there. And the main event is Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. What is all that about? There's sure no flaws in the tag team. Why is this the main event at WrestleMania? They're a team. Why has it done this? So now, while it's the main event at WrestleMania, we're going to have to check out and see what is going to go down here. So here we go then. Striking him down there. I cannot believe this is the main event at WrestleMania. Strike. Oh, strike from Lesnar. Picking Reigns up and slamming him down. Clothesline. These are the tag team champions, guys. And a nice clothesline there from Lesnar. Roman struggling to get up on his feet. Oh, Lesnar just taking it to Roman. Roman not had an offensive move in some time now. Kick, strike, take down. Paul Heyman is the manager of both men here, but he's distracting Brock Lesnar. And Brock's gone to the outside. Oh, but what he was going to do, he decided against it. Oh, knee to the face. And now Roman going up top, not something he does very often, but with a knee to the face. Gone for the pin, one. Oh, only a 1 count. That's not going to put away the beast Brock Lesnar. And now he's going to go for a powerbomb. No, what's... So it's like a razor's edge into a powerbomb maybe. Yes, is he going to pin him? No, he didn't pin him. And Superman punch, but no, he misses. Oh, into a German suplex. Is he going to take him to Suplex City? So remember guys, this is just for the WWE Championship. Roman's already defended his Universal Championship tonight against the Royal Rumble winner Kofi Kingston and successfully defended it. Or is he going to tap here? No, he didn't. He's got out of it, throwing Lesnar off. He could just be 1 F5 away from retaining his championship. Oh no, he's got his submission hold locked in. I can't remember the name of it, but Lesnar's got out. Sorry, Roman has got out of it. Oh, now into a DDT. He's hit it. The big dog is firing up now. He's firing up. He's trying to make a comeback here now. Take down. And again. And again. Gone for a pin. Surely that's not. He's not going to win with the match with that. What he did! Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania with 3 clotheslines. What is all that about? So these two are a tag team here, and Roman Reigns ends the year and WrestleMania. Your WWE Champion, your Universal Champion, Tag Team Champion as well with Brock Lesnar. I did not see this coming at all. Well, that was a year of Roman and Brock Lesnar as a tag team. The idea was maybe they'd become dual tag team champions at WrestleMania, but no, Roman has gone and become Universal Champion, the WWE Champion, as well as being tag team champions with Brock Lesnar himself. So if you want to see a second year of the Beast and the Big Dog as a tag team, in the comments write yes please, and then I'll know you guys want to see that. If you did enjoy today's video as well, remember to click that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to TheMan Games. It's a great way to help support the channel. And if you are a subscriber and you haven't already, make sure that the notifications are turned on so you know when our next video goes up on the channel. Thank you very much for watching TheMan Games today, and I'll see you on the next video.